High above a sunny meadow, where flowers bloomed in every color, lived a clever and caring bee named Beatrice. Her heart was as golden as the honey she helped make. Beatrice wasn't the fastest flyer or the strongest lifter in her hive, but everyone knew she had the sharpest mind. Every morning, she would patiently teach the younger bees how to fly, and which flowers held the sweetest nectar. Stay close, stay calm, and always listen for the hum of the hive, she would advise them with a warm buzz. One beautiful afternoon, as the bees were busy at work, a shadow fell over the meadow. The sky, once a brilliant blue, began to fill with dark, grumpy clouds. Thunder rumbled in the distance, a low growl that made the flower petals tremble. "Oh no!" buzzed the worker bees, their antennae twitching with worry. "A storm is coming!" Suddenly, the wind howled, bending the tall daisies until they almost kissed the ground. Beatrice saw her friends struggling, their tiny bodies weighed down by nectar, being tossed about by the gusts. She zipped through the chaotic air, her voice cutting through the wind's roar. "Everyone, drop the nectar and fly low. Follow me to the hollow tree." One by one, the bees listened, letting go of their heavy loads and following her lead. Fat, cold raindrops began to fall, splashing against their delicate wings. Beatrice guided them, a tiny, determined leader, shielding the smaller bees from the worst of the downpour. Lightning flashed and thunder crashed, but she never stopped. Inside the safety of the hollow tree, the bees huddled together, wet but safe. "Is everyone here?" Beatrice asked, her voice filled with concern. A small, trembling voice squeaked from the back. "My brother, ... he's missing. He was still out in the clover field." Without a moment's hesitation, Beatrice declared, "Stay here. I'll find him." She plunged back into the raging storm, her wings beating furiously against the wind. The meadow was a chaotic blur of swaying stems and swirling leaves. Then she heard Ita faint, frightened buzz. "Hell! My wings are stuck!" It was the little bee, clinging desperately to a flower stem that was about to snap. Beatrice dove down, grabbed his tiny legs, and pulled with all her might. The wind fought against them, but she held on tight. With a final burst of courage, Beatrice lifted the little bee and soared back toward the hollow tree, just as lightning illuminated the sky behind them. They tumbled inside, soaked but safe, greeted by a cheer from the other bees. When the storm finally passed, the hive learned that bravery isn't about not being scared. It's about caring enough to act, even when you are. The queen bee announced that Beatrice would now lead all their safety flights because she kept the hive together when the storm tried to tear them apart. Beatrice just smiled and said, "We all did it together," and the meadow filled with the sweet hum of gratitude, a reminder that teamwork and courage can weather any storm. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed Beatrice's adventure, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.